What's going on, guys? Prime here, and welcome back to another awesome reaction video for you guys today. Today, we'll be reacting to what is inside the United States Naval Academy. Now, I just recently got accepted for the summer seminar at the United States Naval Academy, so I've been trying to find and prepare myself, get as much information as I can, and prepare myself for actually going. I'll be gone for a week up in Maryland. Now, if you guys don't know this, if you guys don't really pay attention to my channel too much, I'm big on the military. So I figured this would be a fun little bonus video for you guys, if you will. This video is about 24 minutes long, so I'm going to try and keep this intro as short as I can. But, yeah, so let's hop right into this. All credits go to, hold up, Sam Ekholm, I think is how you say that. So all credits go to this guy. Also, if you're watching this, thank you for your service. If I remember correctly, you did serve in the United States Air Force, so thank you very much. I don't know if you were still active or not, but we appreciate it very much. Anyway, let's hop right into this video. I'm going to turn down the volume on my end and turn up the volume for you guys. Here we go.
We develop midshipmen morally, mentally, and physically, and we graduate leaders to serve the nation.
Ooh, Mr. Admiral.
So when a midshipman comes to the Naval Academy, one of the first things that they...
Okay, so he's a captain, really? Okay, maybe I'm looking at the ranks wrong.
memorize is how many times a day they should say.
We have a ton of resources to help our students to succeed here.
Today, I'm here in Annapolis, Maryland, to bring you inside the gates of the United States Naval Academy. Not only is it one of the most prestigious colleges in the country, but it also serves as the training grounds for future officers in the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps. We'll be doing a deep dive into the traditions, the facilities, the midshipmen, to learn what goes on here.
Okay, I'm going to pause this real quick. Somebody, please, in the comment section, tell me. This is my biggest gripe about the Navy for a little bit now. Why did the Navy go to the green uniforms? Let's hide in a tree in the middle of the ocean. Let me know the reasons for that. I can understand, like, because Navy also has, like, boots on the ground people, so I understand, like, for them, but on a ship, why? You know, why? So somebody let me know in the comment section about that. I feel like I griped about it real quick.
At one of the nation's most iconic and historic military service academies.
You always feel that sense of home and that sense of belonging right back where you came from.
So she's the brigade commander. Oh, wow.
It's a great spot to be if you're an athletic fan.
And everyone here at the Naval Academy is about the people. And our graduates are very successful in finding jobs and satisfying future careers beyond here.
Oh, that's full marksmanship.
Just to see the Brigade of Midshipmen as a whole was something I'll never forget.
Yes, the summer whites, I believe.
It's currently 7:55 in the morning, and I'm standing here on the T Court, one of the most iconic locations on the Naval Academy yard. And in just about 5 minutes, at precisely 8 o'clock in the morning, the American flag will be raised and the national anthem will play. All military members are required to stop activities, come to attention, and salute the American flag. Now, for all the midshipmen here at the Naval Academy, starting every morning by honoring the American flag is a reminder of why they serve. And for me, it's a tradition I never get tired of seeing.
Ah, yes, morning colors. I've done this before. Remember doing this. The drum solos. If you know, you know. You know, you know.
Flag's been raised. Morning classes are now in session. Our day here at the Naval Academy is now officially underway.
The mission of the United States Naval Academy is memorized by all midshipmen. We develop midshipmen morally, mentally, and physically, and we graduate leaders to serve the nation.
So these newly commissioned officers will now go on to serve our country, some in the U.S. Navy, others in the U.S. Marine Corps.
The Naval Academy does a couple of different things. It provides an undergraduate education like all colleges and universities, but we're also preparing midshipmen for the job that we know that they're going to have as soon as they graduate, and that is going to be a naval officer in the Navy or Marine Corps.
Okay.
And we do have a rank structure.
Okay, here we go.
Freshmen.
So this is something I've been interested in, Because I remember when I went to COC, we had a rank structure there. So I was wondering if this had something similar, and it looks like it does. So let's figure this out.
We call plebes, and that is they are learning how to become basically trained midshipmen and be a member of the brigade.
Plebes have a lot of very specific rules that they have to follow that are different from the upper class. Some of them include chopping, squaring their corners, and they're not allowed to use the curve pathways here.
Oh, yes.
By the time they're sophomores, we call them youngsters. They're third-class midshipmen. By the time you're a junior, a second-class midshipman, you've been through the cycle 2 years now, and you're preparing everybody else underneath you. And by the time you're a senior, a first-class midshipman called a firstie, you are responsible for the entirety of everybody underneath your command, their performance and their well-being. The brigade has a very clear structure to it. There's one brigade of midshipmen, that is everybody. From there, we're split into 2 regiments. Each regiment has 3 battalions for a total of 6, and each battalion now has 6 companies for a total of 36 companies. Within a company, you have 4 platoons. Each has a platoon commander. Within a platoon, you have 3 squads, and that is really our smallest defined unit is a squad. No more than 12 midshipmen with a senior squad leader. You have some fire team leaders, some youngster mentors, and then, of course, the plebes.
Companies are like the best part about the Naval Academy. They become your family over the course of 4 years. You stay with the company that you're in for the rest of your time at the academy, and you train with them. You do everything together, so you really become a family.
Okay, I like that. So
We do have a lot of traditions here at the Naval Academy.
So essentially, who you get stuck with is who you're stuck with, it seems like, which I really like that. That is really cool. I like that a lot.
It's just part of what creates the feel of the naval service. The climbing of Herndon Monument tradition is a big step to end plebe year.
And there's a specific company that will put lard all over this monument, and it's up to them to take the Dixie cover off the top of the monument and put the normal combination cover on top.
Okay.
Once they do this, then they are officially plebes no more.
Okay, that's actually quite neat. I like that. That's really cool. That's actually really cool.
My class actually has the longest record on time. 4 hours, 5 minutes, and 17 seconds. Plebe year.
What? My guy. Wow, okay.
It's really, really hard, and it's nice to...
Sorry about that little cut there. My face cam decided it wanted to fall. Anyway, back to this.
As a class that you get to do together with everybody else around the monument, a very clear ending where there are no more plebes after those covers change over from the plebe cover to the midshipman combination cover.
Get up.
Traditions are such a cornerstone to the Naval Academy. They really help boost morale, and they just bring a sense of belonging to the entire brigade of midshipmen as well as the alumni, so that when you come back, you always feel that sense of home and that sense of belonging right back where you came from.
Okay.
Right now I'm standing on the steps of Bancroft Hall, probably the most iconic building here on the Naval Academy. It's where the entire brigade of over 4,000 midshipmen...
So, wait, I got a question. I'm sure they'll probably cover this later in the video. What are these uniforms? Wait, you guys can't see my cursor. But if you're looking at the midshipmen in the whites, the tans, what are those? Is that, like... signifying that's the commander or like their staff? Like what is that? Somebody let me know what that signifies, because I honestly don't know.
Eat, sleep, and live. Spanning a massive 1.4 million square feet,
Oh,
Bancroft Hall is the
crap.
largest single dormitory in the world. Now you see those fancy doors right there?
Wow.
Well, tradition goes that only graduates of the Naval Academy may enter Bancroft Hall using the front doors. So I'm gonna find a side entrance, and then I'll see you inside, because this building is truly something else.
That's actually cool.
Upon
I like
entering
that.
Bancroft Hall, you immediately find yourself staring up into the massive rotunda. Up the large center staircase will bring you to Memorial Hall, which honors Naval Academy graduates who have lost their lives in service to their country. Now, because this building is so large, it's probably more appropriate to talk about it in terms of acres instead of square feet. 33 to be exact, including 4.8 miles of passageways, known here as P-ways, that connect the 8 different wings in 5 floors altogether. And with the 1,639 dorm rooms and 4,663 beds, it makes sense that Bancroft Hall is the largest dormitory in the world.
Obviously,
I'm standing in the hallway
wow.
of 20th
Holy
Company, one of
crap.
36 companies that make up the brigade, each with roughly 130 midshipmen, equally comprised of the 4 classes. Now, if you look behind me, you can see the dorm rooms line each side where midshipmen are required to live for the 4 years that they're here. And I believe we're going to get a tour inside to see what dorm life is like here
Oh,
at
we
the
can see
Naval
the dorm
Academy.
rooms. Okay. What do dorms look like? Dude,
Hi,
those are
welcome
tight.
in.
Thank
These
you.
Those are
are
nice. I like
the
those.
Bancroft Hall rooms.
Okay. Completely irrelevant. These are so much nicer than the dorms we had at the cadet leadership course that I went to. So much. I get that this is a college and all that, but man, these are so much nicer. Where was this stuff at? CLC. What's up with that, man? Like, come on.
This is a standard 3-man layout, so there's 3 people living in here. Our room is currently in the Bravo inspection standards, which is no gear adrift, beds made with hospital corners, 6 inches.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it
yeah,
actually
hospital
looks
quarters.
pretty spacious. This is 3-man, you said, so are there 4, 5, 6? How much does it go up?
So we have 2-mans, 3-mans, 4, and up to 6-mans. And the
Okay.
6-mans end up having 2 bathrooms.
Well, is this rare to have this?
Okay, so the smallest dorm they have is 2 rooms. And then they have the biggest is up to 6, which has two bathrooms. Okay. Well, it's actually, so what are this is obviously like a normal like 3-person dorm. What do the 6-person dorms look like? I'm curious. I wonder if they'll show that. Let's see.
This absolutely gorgeous view of T-court, Stribling Walk. You got 2 windows, corner office here.
Yeah, it's one of the first perks of having a good view, being able to have a fridge, all the small furnitures that make it a little more homey than a normal military academy dorm.
Okay.
So I've always been fascinated by the different uniforms. You get
I
to
love
wear
how
as
the desks and the
midshipmen. We got
bunks
them
are
laid
set up.
out
That's
here.
quite
Can you
cool.
give us a quick run through?
Yes, so this is our summer whites. This is our formal uniform for the months of May to October. So we're about to transition into our SCBs. I'm currently wearing our working blues, which is our daily working uniform, only really worn to class.
Okay, got you.
This is our parade uniform, so these are used
the
for
dress
formal
uniform.
parades. We then have our choker whites, our commission
The
uniforms,
chokers.
So
Iconic.
everyone's excited to
Yeah,
put
the
those
iconic
on.
uniform of the Navy.
And we
I
sometimes
guess
wear
it's
them
Marine.
for more formal events as well. And then we have our NWUs, the Navy working uniform. This is, we
Camis.
only wear them on tactical Thursdays here, but obviously in the fleet we'll wear them
Marine Corps,
a
they're
bit
called
more
camis.
frequently. And then our service dress blues, our SCBs, are our winter service dress uniforms. So in the beginning of October, we will start wearing those for the winter time. And then lastly is our blue and golds, our tracksuits. So we get to wear these after 18:30 at night, more comfy uniform. We can wear it to dinner or the classrooms for tutoring, things like that.
So
Okay,
with
so you don't like after a certain time you don't. I mean, obviously you're not required to be in uniform like all day long, but that's actually really neat. After a certain time, like if you want to eat later or something, you can just transition to your tracksuit instead of staying in uniform all day. Because I've been in uniform all day before. It is not fun. It is tiring. It sucks. You just want to get out of the uniform because you're tired of wearing it because you got to keep it looking like so good. So yeah, that's actually quite nice they do that. I like
4,000 midshipmen all living in the same building. That means you need a lot of support with things like laundry. It might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think Naval Academy, but tucked away in the basement of Bancroft Hall is the Services Division, which play an integral role in every midshipman's life. And when you take a look at the numbers, well, it's pretty mind-blowing. The laundry and dry cleaning service washes and cleans 1.5 million pounds of clothing every year. The tailor shop alters 160,000 uniform items, and the barber shop gives 25,000 haircuts in a single semester. However, the one service I found particularly interesting is one you might not expect.
Ooh, a cobbler shop.
This is the cobbler shop, one of the hidden gems at the Naval Academy, where they can repair your boots, your shoes, purses, backpacks, and other items for both midshipmen and faculty and staff. Now, from what I've been told, it gets pretty busy down here, especially with all the physical and military training. The wear and tear on your favorite pair of sneakers, well, it's a lot. Well, I'm here with Carlos, who's a cobbler at the Naval Academy. Been working here
Hello,
for over
Carlos.
a decade. If you had to guess, how many pairs of shoes do you think you repair here a year?
It's over about 3,000 or so.
3,000.
3,000 a year.
And I see
Wow.
all of these machines everywhere. Can you touch on a few of them?
Yes. Well, we got the heel machines over on this side. We got the interstitcher on that side and the press over there.
Okay.
We got the main machine at the finisher over there in the front.
Okay, that makes
And what we
sense.
haven't mentioned yet is how many people are on your staff?
Me, just me.
Just you.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure.
This one man does 3,000 shoes a year. What? One man? One person? Wow. No,
The entire brigade
hats
is
off to this
super
guy.
appreciative of all that you do.
I hope so, because I'm trying to do the best I can do for them.
Wow.
You know, if they need me, I'm here.
Now, in addition to being a training ground for future officers in the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps, every single midshipman who throws their hat in the air on graduation day also receives a Bachelor of Science degree.
Okay.
Academics play a vital role here at the Naval Academy.
Obviously.
And both the curriculum and the academic facilities are what we're going to check out next.
Jeez. Wow. I mean, obviously, it's how
We
hard
have
it is to
small
get into. We'll
class
touch on that later
sizes.
in the video.
We have a ton of resources to help our students to succeed here. And everyone here at the Naval Academy is about the people. Everyone is focused on the development of the young men and women here to be future leaders for our nation.
The professors here are so willing to help you. Everybody wants to see you succeed.
Petty officer,
Yes, the
second
academics
class.
are hard, but the teachers here work so diligently to make sure that you understand the material that you're learning.
Our academic program is largely divided into 3 schools. We have a School of Humanities and Social Sciences, a School of Mathematics and Science, and a School of Engineering, Computing, and Weapons.
That looks smart.
And then we also have a Department of Leadership, Ethics, and Law that has classes, and a Department of Seamanship and Navigation.
Okay.
Many
quite
benefits to the education here. The free tuition is definitely the first thing that certainly the parents think about when they're thinking about the Naval Academy. It's actually a step beyond the free tuition because they're paid when they're students here and they have a guaranteed job. So we hire all of our graduates here.
Okay,
But
that's
even
cool.
while you're here, you're getting a skill set that really translates well into any future career. And our graduates, even if they don't choose to stay in the service beyond their service obligation, are very successful in finding jobs and satisfying future
Okay.
careers beyond here.
That's cool.
Now hold up just a second, because I want to thank SoFi for sponsoring
The
the
video's
next
not
section
sponsored,
of this
by the way. We're
video.
gonna
As a
skip this
veteran-led
part.
organization, that's where you have adage of screen by and
Welcome to the Naval.
back to the video.
And we're back.
Welcome to the Naval Academy's Robert Crown Sailing Center, home to what I think is one of the coolest classes midshipmen get to take during their time here. So this is the Naval Academy after all, and people want to know, do they actually learn to sail while they're here?
Absolutely. So during plebe summer, every midshipman comes to the Naval Academy before the academic year to start what we call plebe summer. And during that time, they learn how to march, drill, and everything else to include learn how to sail.
Okay.
So they spend 12 hours on the water in our boats,
Oh, wow.
learning basic points of sail, how to tack, how to jibe, and they learn that from midshipmen who are most recently graduated from the Naval Academy.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a lot of career fields in the Navy. Some might not actually go to be on ships, but why is it important to start with that foundation and learn how to sail while they're here?
So our theory is if every Marine is a rifleman, every sailor should be a sailor.
Yes,
So we
thank you.
teach them
Thank you.
basic fundamentals of how
I
to
like
sail.
that.
And it's
I like that.
life skills that they can take with them. It's followership, how to take orders.
Now, while the Sailing Center provides an introduction to seamanship, the maritime opportunities midshipmen have doesn't stop there. The Naval Academy also operates a division of 108-foot yard patrol craft known as YPs. These vessels provide at-sea training in a realistic environment, teaching midshipmen naval tactics, communications, and other maritime procedures,
Okay.
which many will then go on to use upon entering the active duty fleet after graduation.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, how many places can you go and you say, yeah, my curriculum is learning how to
So there aren't
operate
many
a ship?
colleges
How many
where
places
part
can
of
you
your
say that?
curriculum is actually going underway on a ship like this. For those who are watching and haven't experienced that, what is that like?
It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the Naval Academy. I remember my plebe year going out on the water, and I was always so excited to be able to do that and come out here and actually get experience out on the water.
Now, one thing I learned quite quickly during my visit to the Naval Academy is that traditions play a massive role in both the midshipman experience and the morale of the brigade.
No. I have flashbacks to this from CLC. We had to do this at CLC, man. This sucked so bad. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had a flashback moment there. Sorry.
Just take the beat army culture, for example. Something that around here is a big deal.
Can you talk about the beat army culture here at the
yes, beat army.
Here's what we've been waiting for, partner. And here come the midshipmen.
Yeah, Navy beat them this year. They're going to beat them last year. They're going to beat them again this year. Mark my words. Mark my words.
Of Army.
Army is our closest friend 364 days a year.
And that one day?
That one day is the Army-Navy game, and then all bets are off. Man.
All bets are off.
Game
on.
on.
There you go.
And the FA 18 Super Hornets overhead, and the Chinook and Apache helicopters out with their team.
The beat army culture is infused in everything we do.
So when a midshipman comes to the Naval Academy, one of the first things that they memorize is how many times a day they should say beat Army.
In the end, we have teams that become national champions, but in the end, if you didn't beat Army, it's still considered a losing season.
We do an extra push-up to beat Army. We do an extra sit-up to beat Army. And it's a rivalry that just goes since our founding. That's who we want to beat every year in every sport.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So it's definitely clear that traditions play a huge role. However, one of the most time-honored traditions is one we've yet to talk about, and it happens at lunchtime. It's called noon meal formation, where the entire brigade assembles in front of Bancroft Hall to march together to eat.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Ready, execute.
I love how the girl on the left-hand corner of the screen is just laughing at this. Wow.
So what you just heard is what's known as chow call, where the plebes line up on each side of the hallway and recite things like the time until the noon formation, the menu for the noon meal, the uniform of the day, and a lot more that I can barely make out. They start at 15 minutes out from formation and recite it every minute up until 5 minutes. Then it's hurry up and get out to the T court before the call to attention is made.
Oh, that's one of those, you better get your butt out and down there. I don't think I want to find out what happens if I'm find out.
Welcome to King Hall, the Naval Academy's 55,000 square foot dining facility that serves the...
All right, guys, let me let my dog out real quick. And we're back. All right, let's continue watching this. Got about another... about 6 minutes.
Brigade of midshipmen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every day, the team of cooks and wait staff serve 13,500 meals for the roughly 4,500 midshipmen seated at the 392 tables spread across the dining hall.
Everybody kind of funnels in through the two main doors, walks down the stairs, comes down the big stairs here, immediately knows where their company area is and where their table's going to be.
So we just sat down, everything is very hectic, and apparently they eat, finish, get out of here, and on to the next classes in like 15 to 20 minutes. And the crazy operation, very efficient, and a lot of hungry midshipmen.
And it's definitely enough time to be able to sit down, eat, have a little conversation with your squad or whoever you're sitting with, and then get right back out to whatever the next thing you need to do is for the day.
So we've covered both academics and the importance of military training here at the Naval Academy, but there is one final pillar that remains crucial to the midshipman curriculum. Welcome to Navy Athletics.
Athletic program.
The physical education curriculum here at the Naval Academy is super important to the development of leaders. Being at the Naval Academy, we have 3 semesters of swimming. We have a combatives class. Everybody has to box, everybody has to wrestle. And we also have a personal conditioning class in there as well. So it's well-rounded.
Okay.
Naval Academy has 36 intercollegiate sports. We range from everything with 36, and we have sailing, rifle, crew, triathlon. It's a great spot to be if you're an athletic fan. The physical readiness test, which we call the PRT, it's given every semester while you're here at the Naval Academy, and you're expected to pass. The PRT here at the Naval Academy consists of a 1.5 mile run, 2 minutes of push-ups, and a plank hold with a max score at 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Now, outside of the mandatory PE classes and intercollegiate teams, the Naval Academy also offers a dozen competitive club sports, including lacrosse and the midshipman pistol team.
Oh, that looks cool. That looks like fun.
There's also more than 70 extracurricular activities available for midshipmen to explore their personal interests, develop additional skills, and build connections with their fellow classmates. One of my favorites, the Masqueraders, an all-midshipman drama and theater club, and one of the oldest clubs here at the Academy.
Masqueraders were officially found in 1907, and so it's the oldest extracurricular activity here on the yard. But we trace our roots back to 1846, where an early performance happened in downtown Annapolis that actually was derailed after a little too much celebration.
And so why is it important, I mean, to have a club like this on the yard? You know, people, I don't think Naval Academy think this is something midshipmen can do, but they can.
Right. No, I think it's a really important club because it gives them an outlet outside of their typical STEM, technology-focused education to do something else, but also to explore the human side of being an officer and explore what other people's views are by enacting that on the stage.
Oh, there you go. That's cool.
Now, what I think is probably one of the coolest perks of the Naval Academy is its proximity to downtown Annapolis. In less than a mile, you'll find yourself in the heart of historic downtown, with more restaurants and bars and activities than you can possibly imagine.
Yes, the bars where all the midshipmen go. That's after hours. We'll talk.
As you walk the cobblestone streets, you see Navy flags outside the houses, Navy alumni who have moved back and now call Annapolis home. It definitely feels like a college town. But one of the biggest traditions that takes place here in downtown Annapolis happens before the start of every football season, and I think perfectly sums up the relationship this town has with the Naval Academy.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Dude, that's cool. What? There's something on the roof. What?
To feel the community next to you and to see the way that they lined up to support the Brigade of Midshipmen was just so special. And that feeling of community around you and the energy and the excitement for the first home game, but also just to see the Brigade of Midshipmen as a whole was something I'll never forget.
That is cool. That is awesome that the community is supporting them like that. That is awesome. Some people really don't see that, man.
Welcome to Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, home to Navy midshipman football and one of the most historic college football programs in the country. And there have been some pretty big names that have come through here, including quarterback Roger Staubach, the 1963 Heisman Trophy Award winner and two-time Super Bowl champion. Now, if you've never been to a Service Academy football game, the atmosphere, it's electric.
I was created to be a legend, co-signing myself when I need credit.
And the pregame festivities rival any of the top football programs in the country.
I'm trying to go, I don't need directions. Swallow your pride if you need a beverage.
It's a great way to see the brigade as a whole come together for Navy football and to cheer them on.
That's cool.
I can't think of a better way to close out this video than with the men, the myths, the legends themselves. Bill and Benny the Goat, the official mascots of the Naval Academy midshipmen. We've also got the goat handlers here who are in charge of tending to their every need.
All right, well, that's all there is for that video. So, we're going to discuss this at the end of the video. The Naval Academy is very, very hard to get into. I mean, which is why, you know, it's one of the top colleges in the world. The acceptance rate, I did some research. The acceptance rate for the academy is 7%. And like the graduation percent is really, really high. I don't remember what that was. But it's very hard to get into. The minimum ACT score is 27. Which my facts may be a little wrong because I looked this up about a month ago. So my facts may be a little off there. But yeah, it's very, very hard to get into this place. And I think that's gonna be really neat. So thank you guys for watching again. Credits to Mr. Sam over here, and also thank you for your service as well. We'll definitely, if you guys want me to react to, I don't know what's inside, like maybe the Air Force Academy or just Marine Corps boot camp or any kind of like military videos you guys want to see me react to, let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye, guys.